You know what? You know one of my favorite underrated animes that don't get enough love. I don't know. Look, see, because I got this anime rave night that's coming up, and I guess I'm excited, huh? But it's got me thinking about hidden gems. You know what I mean? The words were, a jack of all trades is a master of none, but a master of none is still better than a master of one. Yo, there's no better anime character in all the history of anime than Kenichi, the mightiest disciple. There's the best, uh, what did I say? Jack of all trades. There's no better than him. And let me tell you why. Kenichi was dope. Kenichi is a show. I think it's like a shonen, right? But it's about a high schooler kid, and he wants to learn how to fight. And he stumbles upon this baddie with blonde hair, and she lives in a dojo with five of the greatest masters in their respective disciplines. So there's somebody who's good in Muay Thai. There's a dude who's real good in Kempo. There's a dude, I think there's a show that's like an assassin. But all of them, they're versed in a particular style. There's the main dude, I think it's like karate. Now, this whole show is about Kenichi learning and mixing all five of these distinct disciplines into his own unique style, and then whooping kids' asses in the streets. But I think the thing that made it so dope for me as I would watch that shit is just like he's learning five different disciplines at the same time. But each episode, he may only learn like one thing. So maybe he learned, I think like the first episode, he learned a pivot. The second episode, you know what I mean, he might have learned something from Muay Thai. The next episode, he might have learned something from a whole another master. And then by the time it's time for him to fight the school bully, he got to figure out how to mix all of this stuff together and still come out on the fight on top. And he do every time, almost every time. But I used to watch this and used to try to model my life behind that. Like, okay, well, cool. Well, maybe I don't need to know how to do everything in one particular thing. Sometimes maybe all I got to do is learn this one thing, and then learn the next one thing, and then learn the next one thing. And I don't know, man. I watched that shit, and it was like a whole new recipe for alchemy for me, where it's just like, all right, you just take a little bit here, take a little bit there. Everything's really just a remix of a remix anyway, right? So, now I guess I just wanted to talk Uncut Gems.